Hey folks, it's Mama D here coming to you from chilly North Texas, but a beautiful morning here on January the 3rd. Y'all heard me? 1, 2, 3. January the 3rd, y'all. The 3rd. Can you believe it? It's 2026. I wanted to hop on here and just tell a quick little story. Something that I knew about in my past. And I think we were all still in high school. I'm 51 now. But I remember back when there was a kid at school who got unalived in his home with his parents at home. And I wanted to share this because sometimes, folks, you hate to cut off your loved ones in your family. But hey, it's 2026 and you might have to do it. This might be your year that you go no contact. I'm one of these people who are living my dream by being no contact with any of my extended family. Zero. I only deal with my children. And hey, that can be iffy, and that's why I'm sharing this little story now. This guy, he got involved in some, I would say, gang activity. Back when this was back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s-ish times. And back when it was getting kind of popular for black kids to get involved with these gangs around here in North Texas. Let me turn this down. And anyway, he got wrapped up with some bad people. And one night, allegedly, they were all home as a family asleep, and no one knew about his shenanigans with these gang members or whoever he owed or whoever he did what to or did what with or whatever he knew. See, you never know who you're hanging with and what you might witness or whatever, and you might be the one that gotta go. You never know. And you never know really what your kids are into with other people when they're not in your presence. I'm a witness, honey. I'm a witness to this. But back to the story. But anyway, in the middle of the night, these people, allegedly gang members, broke into the home. And thank God they spared the parents' lives, but unalived this kid when we were in high school. And it was a real big story here in North Texas, in the news about what happened. And, through the years, I've worked in a lot of places, doing a lot of things in my career as far as working in, I would say, social services, healthcare, stuff like that. And I've ran across so many stories just like this one that I'm telling you. So I'm saying all this to say is, y'all know that one lady, I forget her page name, but she's on here on TikTok, pretty popular. And she has this tagline, and she always says, F these grown-ass kids. There's something to that, what she's saying. You never really know, especially if your adult children or your older teenage kids don't live with you, and your adult children don't live. Even if they do live with you, you don't know what these folks could be into and doing. You really don't. And safety is key. I'm just saying, you might need to cut your adult children out of your life just for safety. I know also another story I can talk about because these folks are they gone. They gone off the planet now. But I know some family members on my dad's side that got involved with some bad people too at one time, and people break in and they beat them up, and I believe some of them are unalive today because of just people that they've been around. Nothing that I'm saying is new. You guys know all this stuff, but I'm talking about you as a parent and your personal safety, dealing with your adult kids and not knowing who they're dealing with, what they've witnessed, who they talk to, in their private life, and who they owe. You know what I'm saying? So be careful and protect your home at all times, because I'm telling you, I'm a witness that kids, I've seen it, kids get involved with things and maybe accidentally get their loved ones involved and sometimes get them unalived because of who they owe, honey. I'm telling you. So be very wary about, and teach your kids, don't be bringing lots of strange people around my house. I don't want them to know my address, things of this nature. And I don't care what the age is. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach them young to respect your boundaries in your home. But like I said about the guy in high school, thank God those people, they didn't have to, but they spared the lives of his parents. But they took his life because of what he knew and what he owed. I'm telling you. So, and like I said, we were in high school. We weren't, it might have been our senior year. Maybe we were all 17, 18. I can't remember how old we were, but young. But man, can you imagine being in your home in the middle of the night and people break in because your kid owes drug money or whatever, gun money or what, trafficking or whatever they do. So, again, teach your kids early about your boundaries of your home. I know I deal with it too, just with my adult kids visiting. And sometimes when they leave the home, if I'm not paying attention or whatever, everybody's saying their goodbyes, they leave my home unlocked, And so if you're one of those people who live alone and you're an empty nester or whatever, always, check every door and window every night. It's important. I can't tell you the times that I found my home unlocked and windows unlocked, maybe accidentally or whatever. I don't know. But always check your home at night before you lay down. I'm telling you. Because you never know what your children are into or who they owe. Take it from me. I've seen it growing up as a kid. Like I said, I told you the story when I was a teenager. And I've seen this in my family. I've seen this. People being not only unalive, but some have taken cases for nothing. Just for a family member who maybe were older and couldn't serve the time themselves and sent the kid to do it, serve the time. I mean, crazy stuff. Like I said, this stuff is not new. Y'all know this stuff. It happens in your family too. This is just a reminder. In 2026, be more careful. The world is just more crazy. It gets crazier and crazier by the day. And this is January the 3rd, honey. We 3 days in, and you should have your list ready on who you need to cut like cake. Yeah, cake. Cut them like cake. Slice them like cake out of your life. Cut them like cake. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Mama D signing off from sunny North Texas. Peace. Cut them like cake.